The idea for the rock, or the rock looking jar, I'm not really liking this one too much, but it may actually work, is I'm going to hide the treasure either in this one or in this one, because I wanted something that didn't exactly look obvious, and then I could also fit something in it. So we're going to try this one first, because in there I'll put, this is actually a 2-ounce silver coin. That'll fit. But I also want to have a card printer to print. There's nothing on here, but that will not fit in there. Kind of wanted to print a calling card. I mean, I could fit it in there if I turn, that actually might work, because I don't care if that actually gets ruined, because that's actually not going to be anything collectible. That's just going to be info. So that may work. But let's see how this one works. That actually fits right in there. Then, after the treasure is put inside, seal it up, use some watertight adhesive of some sort, and then draw an X on it. I think I like this one better. I don't know. What do you think? I've decided I am going to use this first moon-shaped rock jar to find, or to hide, the first road trip treasure for you to find. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use, I made a concrete slurry with bonding agent and water and just cement, and I'm going to put the treasure inside, and then seal it up, and then I can paint it. So the first non-treasure will be these fun little epoxy skulls. This one's got a little bit of opal in there. Put those in there. The actual treasure is going to be this pirate coin. It's going to be double sealed. This is a 2-ounce silver coin from Haley Bud Mint. And this thing is pretty awesome. And it's antiqued. So put that in one bag. Seal that up. Put that in another bag and seal that up. Part of me is thinking I should tape this. So I'm going to use some tie-back tape just to create a good seal on this thing. Just putting it around the opening. And that goes in the container. Then I have a calling card. So if you find this, you can text or call and let me know you found it. Tell me what you found, where you found it. You don't have to tell me your name this time, but if you at least want to take a picture of where you found it, that'd be kind of cool, or a picture of you holding it. Doesn't have to have your face in there, but just that you found it. That way, if anybody else is looking for it, I can say it's been found. So I'll stick that there. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this. Made way too much. Don't think it really matters. I'm going to kind of goop it on there. And then once I put the lid on, I'll try to smush it in there. I have no idea how this is actually going to work, but I was watching this YouTuber. His name's Steve. He's got a couple channels. One of them's technically Steve. The other one's Creating Concrete, I think, something like that. And I took the recipe idea from him. Yeah, I made way too much there. Doesn't matter. And I'm just going to stick this thing on there, smush it in place. And I think what I'm going to do, yeah, this is at least why I'm glad I actually made more. I'm going to shove it in the crevices. This is also why I put some gloves on. I'm hoping this works. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I would like to keep water from getting in there. But that's also why I double bagged up the... I think I'm actually just going to smooth this all in. That way it kind of blends in. Yeah, I like this idea. And that was also the reason why I was creating so much of this stuff, because I already did actually think I was going to blend it in here. There. That actually looks like more of a rock for now. And I'll paint it somehow. My painting skills aren't that great. I like that. That actually hides that seam really well. A little bit of a bump there. Well, we shall see how that actually works. Since it's pretty thin, that may not take very long to dry. Yo! My rock actually looks pretty good. It's actually got a little bit of color variation to it. Unfortunately, you do see the line. So I'm going to experiment, and I have no idea what I'm actually doing. And I'm going to use some paint inside of some water. I don't know why I used the gold, but it seemed like a cool idea. Yeah, I don't think it really matters if I mix it all up. Basically creating a stain with some acrylic. And then I'll use some black. Oh, that doesn't have the top taken off of it, so let's just unscrew it instead. Oh, need to shake that crap up. It's just some cheap paint from the craft store. I'm only going to use a little bit of black, and then I'll use more of the white. To kind of make that like a gray color. Let's see what we get from that. Yeah, okay. Do a little more gray, or a little more white, make that a little more lighter of a gray. Alright, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But I'm going to put some browns on here. I'm going to put some of the golds on here. I'm going to try to cover all that up with some of the green. Kind of take the edge off of that. And I'm going to cover the rest in gray. Ugh. That's going to be a little funky. Looks like all the white came out of that. Well, if I rub it, okay. I think I kind of like that. There's really not much to it. I'm going to have to go set this down on the ground and see what it actually looks like. Not bad. Except for that one white spot. I don't like that white spot. There we go. Well, let's put the rock on the ground. I mean, it does look like a round geode, so it will be kind of obvious. But I wonder if I have other rocks around. I mean, if you're kind of walking around on the grass somewhere or like out in a field, let's see. Put the rock down. Of course, we're on wide angle. Kind of looks like a rock. So if somebody's not really looking for a rock, and they see that in some brush, I think this might work. This will be the first treasure for road trip treasure hunts. I'm going to have to make another one of these tomorrow. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Follow along when I go leave this one. I may actually leave this somewhere next week. I'm leaving North Carolina, heading to New York, and then down to Virginia Beach, and then back to North Carolina next week. So I may find a relatively fun spot to drop this thing.